a little bit of a rough day today. We had rain this morning, and now the weather is nice now, but we did have rain this morning, so kind of put a damper on my going out for my walk. So that kind of ticked me off. But anyhow, it's close to supper time. Well, after supper, actually, it's almost. Usually, I eat my supper from 2 to 6, and it's 2:30. That's not bad. But usually, I started around 2, but it's 2:30, so I'm going to start to make something now. As I said, I'm a senior in Canada, and it's getting toward the end of the month, and so the meat that I had purchased for the month is starting to deplete. Now it isn't completely gone, but I do have a little bit of meat left in the freezer, but I'm not going to be cooking it because I want to save it until I can buy some more canned soup or canned tomatoes and some salsa so I can make a big pot of soup. So I'm going to leave the meat aside. I've got, I think, like 3 rolls of meat left, and I'm going to leave it so that I have something for the first couple of weeks of May because I'm going to have to budget really tight this month. So what I'm going to make is I'm going to make organic French fries. French fries full of potassium, and potassium is good for my blood pressure. So, and I'm going to show you how to spice them up a little bit. I do a lot of weird things with the French fries, with spices and stuff, and I like hot things. I like paprika, and I like pepper, and I like things like that. So that's what I'm going to do to the French fries because it gives it that little zing. It gives it that little taste. And not only that, I got these for 84 cents, right? And so there's approximately, well, 2 servings. There's 2 servings for 2 adults in this package. And I got it for not, I think it was 84 cents. Yeah, it was 84 cents. I bought 3 of them. So I have 2 left. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cook this one up. And I am going to cook up the 2 servings because I am hungry and this is all I'm having. So it's just potatoes. So that's a lot of starch and that's a lot of potassium. So, sometimes I got to kind of like play the game, right? So I'm just going to take the only tray I have like this. I use it for everything. And I'm going to put some olive oil on it. Yeah, I'm running out of olive oil, but this'll do me. Okay. So then I'm going to cut my French fries. Cut my bag. So these are PC and they're organically grown. So, I mean, I'm doing the best I can do, right? So, and then I'm just going to take the fries and I'm going to spread them out on the tray. I mean, it's not really a lot of fries. I mean, you might think it is, but it's not. See? Okay, it's a lot of fries. Gee, come on, give me a break. Okay, so, I use basil, a lot of basil, a lot of basil on almost everything I eat, whether it be eggs or whether it be meat or whatever it may be. What is the cat into? Get into dear. So anyway, so I'm going to sprinkle some basil on it because basil has vitamin K too, or vitamin K. It has vitamin K in it. So I'm going to sprinkle an awful lot of that on. Yeah. Got to get my vitamins somehow since I'm not getting it through my food. And I did talk about that before, where there would come a time where we would have to get our vitamins from spices. And that's what's happening. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to use, not rosemary, oregano, because I am doing the chelation and I do the Corella and water in the morning. So I take one of those in the morning, and you're only supposed to do Corella for 45 days. So I think I'm on my second week of the Corella. So now we're going to put oregano because oregano is one of the spices that I use for chelation. Once again, a lot. And I also like Italian spice, the stuff that you put on your salads. I put that in because it's got like rosemary, it's got everything, right? So I do use a lot of spices, a lot of spices. I need to grow fingernails. These are so hard to open. They're childproof. They can't. Freaking old childproof stuff, right? So I'm going to put on is black pepper. I don't put any salt on because I do put a lot of other spices on it. So I love my pepper. And the big ingredient is chili flakes. I love my chili. Love my chili. So I'm going to put a lot of those on. You're going to be a little surprised because this is French fries. I mean, French fries, right? I mean, people think, oh, you got to deep fry your French fries. And no, you don't. No, you don't. You put them in the oven on broil. And you put any type of spice you want on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to preheat it. And the other thing I'm going to put on is I'm going to put on garlic. And garlic is very anti-inflammatory, and that's what I use it for, right? So it's a garlic powder. So I'm just going to sprinkle some of that on. And I buy it in the packages, and then what I do is I just put it in this little shaker. Yeah. So this isn't even from garlic. This is from cilantro. Yeah. Yeah. Of which I have to write cilantro on my list. Okay, so now all I'm going to do is I'm going to take my broken egg lifter. Did you ever have something that you just couldn't throw away? Yeah, well, that's it. So I'm just going to kind of, might need more olive oil. Olive oil is very good for you too, so. Okay, so. I'll just mix it up. I just kind of mix it up. A lot of spices. A lot. Very, very lot of spices. And to be honest with you, today, because I made a full batch of the fries, I used a lot of olive oil. So I go through a lot of olive oil. Yeah, I go through a lot of it. So and then I'm going to make some ginger tea. We're just going to... Okay, so you see that? See all the spices on there? So the fries are done, and I put them on a platter. Half of them, not all of them. But you can tell they changed color. They actually have a green tinge, and I think that's from the oregano, but that's good. That's what I want. So then I don't really have anything to put with it because I don't use ketchup. Ketchup's got a lot of sugar in it and a lot of salt. So I'm going to use anti-inflammatory toppings. So quercetin. So I have onions and garlic mixed up in here. I don't know if you can see it. The lighting is just like horrible. I'm just so horrible at this lighting. There. I don't know if that helps. Does that help? So onions, right? So I'm just going to sprinkle some onions on top. And sauerkraut. And it is barrel-made sauerkraut. So barrel-made sauerkraut is a probiotic. And I am trying to get my gut bacteria, microbiome, back into shape. And so that's a good thing. So I'm going to put lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of sauerkraut and onions. And that, my friends, is what I'm having for my meal. And you know what? I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. At least I'm getting potassium. See you on the next video. The good Lord be willing. Bye. I absolutely have to show you my radishes. Like, I've been keeping them on the stove, and look at them. Like, wow. And that's in like, they sprouted, they came up in like, well, you've seen the video where they're really tiny and they came up, and this is just 2 days ago. Yeah, so that happened in 2 days. So I've got three of them, but look at how long and spindly this one is. But they seem healthy. So what else I have is I have over here, I have carrots. And the carrots, you can see one tiny little one and one there coming up. So I don't know what I'm going to do with this because they're growing so fast that I don't know where I'm going to put them because I don't have the soil ready. So I don't know what I'm going to do with it. And there's little tiny spindly ones coming up through here too. So, but you know, they probably need some light. So I'm going to take it and I'm going to put them, I have them on a little, right here. So I took the lids and I marked on what they are and I literally just put them on there and let them get as much light as I can. I can't do it right now because the stove's on. I'm making supper, but I'm going to put them like that on the stove so that they get some light. And that's about that, but I am going to make a tea. And every time I do a video, my eyes look so, like, it looks like I'm wearing lots of makeup and I'm not. Like, I don't know what the heck that is. It's because I have eyelashes now. Before I didn't have any eyelashes. So now I have eyelashes, so I put that stuff on it. And yeah, so anyway, as you notice, look at my hair. Like, look at it. Like, I just cut it. Like, I just cut it. Like, look at, I just cut it. I don't know what to do. Like, I seriously don't know what to do. The good thing is that the hair in my armpits, it's not growing. It's not growing anymore. So I must have lost that hair and now I've gained it on my head. But I don't know. I don't know. I'd like my hair short. So I'm not really sure if I'm going to keep it, let it keep growing like that. But I don't know. And I do have some lesions that came back, actually. I'm going to do that while you're here. I buy lots and lots of iodine, the old-fashioned iodine, right? That your mom used to put on your cuts. And that's what I used to put on all my, well, you would call them age spots, but I call them cancer spots because I have to be very leery. So I had them all over my face and I had a wart right here. Can you see? I had a wart. I know it was a big one. It was a big one. And I swear by this stuff. I put iodine on the wart and it's gone. You can't, like, there's nothing there. Nothing, nothing. So I'm going to put this on those 3 spots because I am a little concerned. So I'm going to go use the mirror. I don't know if I can do it in this. Let's see. Let's see if I'm good at this. Oh, I got one. Okay, let's try another one. Oh, I did. I'm good at it. Oh my God. You know when I first had the stroke? They have this test that they give you where you point somewhere and then you touch your nose, you point and you touch your nose, or you touch their nose and then you touch your nose. I couldn't do it. Couldn't do it at all. Couldn't do it at all. And I tried and I tried and I tried. And look at, now I can actually pinpoint where the spots are to put the iodine. Like, look at little triangle. I tell you, there's some weird shit going on in my life. There is weird stuff going on in my life, okay? A triangle here. Now I'm going to tell you something else. On my stomach, underneath my right breast, there is a triangle of 3 little. They look like H spots. 3 tiny little spots in the shape of a triangle. Okay. Then here I had none. I had every single one of the moles. Had gone, had dissipated after I used the iodine. Just recently, they started coming back. And look, 1, 2, 3, triangle. Like, weird shit, I'm telling you. But normally what I do is I put the iodine, then I put some baking soda, and then I'll put a covering on it. Okay, so I'm going to do that. And I don't have any Band-Aids here, so I'm going to have to go get a Band-Aid, and then I'll show you what that's like. Okay, so the next thing I do is I have lots and lots of baking soda, right? And I keep it in a mason jar. So I'm going to take my finger I'm going to take just a little bit off the top, and I'm literally just going to dab it on the top. Just like that. That's it. That's all I do. Very, very precise. Okay? That's it. That's all I do. And that is how I got rid of all those age spots. And I had a lot. Look back at my videos. I had a lot of them on my face. I'm none. None. So now what I do is I take Band-Aids. I have the little ones. I don't have any other ones. I can't find them. Poverty sucks. No, you know what? Poverty doesn't suck. It doesn't really suck. I mean, it sucks that you're starving to death, but even if you're starving to death, I mean, you could basically, learn how to eat roots and things like that. Roots, any type of roots would have magnesium in them. Oh, I can't get the darn Band-Aid open. Okay, so I'm going to cut the Band-Aid right down the middle, right? Okay, so right down the middle. Then I'm going to try to open it. Ugh. This is ridiculous. Why do they make Band-Aids childproof? Like, or is it just because I'm not good at it? Okay, hang on. Okay, I got it. I got it. I got it. Okay, so now I'm going to take and I'm going to put this part here right on the spot. So I'm going to take all the rest of it off like that, and I'm going to have to do it over here. There, see, I put it right on top of the, I put it right on top. So let's do that again. I wonder if I can get it open this time. I don't know. I don't understand why you can't open these things. Do another one, cut it right down the middle. Open it up. It would help fight fingernails. That's the one thing I haven't grown. It's the one thing I haven't done. Haven't done fingernails. Okay, there. All right. So we're going to take another one. And we're going to try to aim it right directly for... Oh, look! Pretty good, I did it. I'm so pleased. Okay, one more I need because I got to cover them. I don't know why. I think it is like you make sure it doesn't get air or something. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know why this works. I just know it does, right? So it's trial and error. And I'm not saying that I know anything better than any freaking doctors or nurses or, so I'll use professionals out there who are looking and saying, oh my God, that girl, what is she doing? Oh, blah, blah, blah. Listen, it's my journey. My journey. You do your job and I'll do mine. Yep. I think I missed that one just a little. Yeah, I might have to put one more because I think I missed it. Skipped it. But basically, that's all I did. That's it. That's all I did. And I mean, it works for me because they're gone. The age spots are gone. The mole is gone. It's all gone. Like, whatever works, right? With the cancers that I've had, the skin cancers, okay, with that, I'm up to try anything. I'm up to try anything. I cannot, and I will not do chemo. So, I mean, if the good Lord wants me to come, he's going to take me, whether I have, whether I get chemo or whether I don't get chemo. The good Lord's going to take me. If he sees fit to take me, then he's going to take me. Simple as that, But I'm doing the best that I can do at this point in time, and that's all I can ask for. So, I got one more. I'm going to cover this little spot here. Now, what I think is happening is I think the fact that it's iodine, our bodies need iodine, right? And you can tell if your body needs iodine. And you know how you can tell? You put a little drop of iodine on the inside of your arm, and if it disappears real fast, that means your body needs it. If it doesn't disappear really fast, that means you've got enough iodine in your system. So I find that when I put iodine on any of my ones on my arm, like it'll get rid of scars. I mean, I've used it to get rid of scars. I had a few scars on my arm. You notice I have that one right there, right? Well, that was a big scar. That was a scar, and it's faded. It's almost gone. I've been using the iodine, the baking soda, the Band-Aids, and the castor oil, and it's gone. So listen, whatever works, whatever works, you know, whatever works. So that's what I do, and that's what I've done. I just keep it covered up, and that's the end of that. And I'm going to get back to my French fries because I'm hungry. I'll be right back.